I'm Toby Mac, and I'm here to I'm here to act in my first feature film called I'm in Love with the Church Girl. I'm excited, a little nervous, but ready to get it on, man. I'm playing the part of T. I'm a booking agent for some groups that are represented for this big old school funk fest. It's gonna be live. Gap Band, those are my boys. And I got a call about this part, and you know, I've gotten a few calls about parts, but this story drew me in, man, and you know, really, the fact that, you know, Madsen was in it, my man T-Bone, Ja Rule, I mean, Baldwin, I mean, these cats, you know, those kind of names just kind of drew me in, but the story really was special. I mean, it's, you know, and it is also something I believe in, you know what I mean? And when you're doing something you believe in, how wrong can you really go? I mean, to me, faith-based film, it's been a little bit scary up to date, but I really believe some people are now getting in the game that not only have the passion, but are getting the funding. You know, it's blood, sweat, and tears. And that's one of the things I liked about the guys, the director and the producer of this film. For them, it's obvious when I talk to them, it's blood, sweat, and tears, man. They care about every single thing, every person that's cast. It matters. It matters. It's not somebody going out finding people. They're choosing the people. They're filming it themselves. And I know it from making records. You know, if I get some guy to make some tracks for me, it ain't like when I make them. You know, when I make them, it's everything counts. Everything's on the line. Pure passion. You know, one thing about T-Bone, man, is my stuff's always been real pop. And T-Bone, back in the day, I know his stuff's becoming a little more pop today, but back in the day, he was always considered like absolute hardcore street legit. But one thing about T-Bone, man, is, you know, he knew who I was, and he's always had my back. Always. He's always spoken well of me, defended me in the circles of the real heads, the real hip-hop heads. He's always said, nah, Toby's down, you know what I mean? And I will always appreciate that. I will always respect him, and I will always feel grateful toward him for that, man. So we've tried to make it happen for a long time. I think sometimes I learn from him, and hopefully sometimes he learned from me, but we've come up together, and it's really great to see that he's in this film and that we're still doing things together, man. As far as Ja Rule coming into Church Girl, I mean, like, to me, it's a huge statement. I mean, that guy, you know, 80 million records, he can pretty much do what he wants. If he chose to do this, which he did, it's for reasons of the heart. That says a lot about the script. It says a lot about where he is as a man. I mean, I think some people might be a little taken back, but they might be taken back in the kind of way where they want to peep it real bad because they want to see, you know, what this dude's on this film. This don't make sense about what I've heard about him and know about him for all these years, but that's the beautiful thing about redemption. You know, when I saw Madsen, I was like, that's like, you know, come on, I couldn't even put a bucket list together with that on it because it was so far out of reach. But the fact that I'm in a film with Madsen is like, all right, I'm gonna add something to my bucket list and check it off right now, done. My wife is very much a church girl. She was when I met her. Although I'm supposed to be the head of my household, I always feel like I'm on her tail when it holding on, man, when it comes to her passion for the Lord and her love for the scriptures. You know, I'm there with my cup of coffee and my breakfast cereal, you know, and I got the word right here and I'm reading it. You know, she's in the closet, door shut, you know, screaming out. You know, her passion is inspiring to me. She's a church girl full on. I might be involved in the Church Girl soundtrack if I get invited, if I have the right song. I know the score, just the little parts I heard are amazing. I know soundtrack's a different thing altogether, but hey, we'll drop the funk bomb on them, baby. Film is supposed to be about life. And for you and I, the center of our lives is God, is Christ. So, I mean, at least on our best days, that's the center of our lives. That's what we want it to be. Now, some days we stumble and fall. We struggle. We make bad decisions. But if I want Christ to be the center of my life, that means every decision I make in my life comes out of that. So if that's real life and film is supposed to be about real life, I think faith-based films need to be on the move. I think they need to be impacting culture. Because if that's our lives, then that should be in film. After talking to the producer and the writer of this film, I'm very pleased that I'm here. It's an honor, and I think the heart of this film is huge. And this isn't just a business move. This is heart, soul, passion, blood, sweat, tears. And if I can ever be down with somebody, I want to be down with that guy. And you know, I'm glad that I'm here. That's all I can say. I'm happy to be here. I kind of didn't quite know what I was stepping into, but I stepped into some good stuff. Go check out I'm in Love with the Church Girl. I know the heart of these guys that put this together, and it's something worth going and checking out for sure. I think it'll, and I think it's new ground. I think it's new ground, and I'm happy with the cast that I got to be on the film with, and beyond that, I would just say, man, find something every day that you're passionate about. And as my wife tells me, do something that scares you every day. Because if you do something that scares you, you're taking a step of faith. Hey, what's up? I'm Toby Mac, and I'm telling you, you better go check out I'm in Love with the Church Girl.